for the $89 for tags. That was just her way of reminding me, hey, Eric, you need to get those tags so we can have the tags on the truck. Which joke's on her. I got them in time.
I just haven't sent them.
No, I gave him to. So I'm going to mail it. And my wife goes, well, my dad's birthday's next week, so I'm going to mail his card and that at the same time. That was over 2 weeks ago.
She hasn't done it.
No, still sitting.
I love your wife. When she messes up, she's your best wife.
It doesn't benefit her, so she's not going to get to it.
Short or 38 special.
What do you got?
It's a Dan Wesson.
Oh, he's one of my favorite kickboxers.
From the Wesson family?
Was
great
before
vegetable
the Smith
oil.
and Wesson, or is it after the Smith and Wesson? Somewhere in between.
They try to dip into
I used
olive
to host
oil.
with Smith and Wesson.
Redesigned the
I knew
body
Pearl
of
Wesson.
the
Yeah.
She was a whore.
I'd like to introduce you to Miss,
and
my
then the
friend
barrel
Smith and
was
Wesson.
screwed in from the front.
Yep, that's old Smith and Wesson.
Slap that leather.
Couple saddle makers.
Nothing gets me harder than nice leather for my
Well,
38
it's-
special.
Oh, you're talking holster talk.
Oh.
There's like a 60.
You slide that hog leg into some fine
I actually
leather.
get my underwear made out of leather, and the front of it's just a little holster from a little wiener. It's cool.
It's got one of those little leather straps. You can strap it in so it doesn't flop out.
Yeah, I mean, there's no chance of it flopping out, but
Oh,
I
I
do
know.
it in case. Yes,
It's more aesthetics. than
having one of
anything.
those bigger days.
I don't know if cowboys or
Back
Cowboys, Indians, cowboys.
yeah, back in Wild West days, Tombstone days.
Sorry, cowboys and Native Americans.
If cell phones existed back then, do you think they would have like cool leather cases?
Oh, so yeah, they do now because the cowboys that do now have the cool
But do
leather
they get?
ones.
I see them with the stupid plastic clip-on ones.
Oh no, you'll see like they got that leather strap that
Oh yeah.
pop
that-
open. Oh
it-
yeah,
It looks like one of those giant leather with the silver buckle thing where they kept
yeah.
checkbooks
It almost
in.
looks like a big
It
wallet. Yeah,
looks
their
like one of those.
wallet, but it's a
Concho.
holster on the side, man.
Oh yeah, I've
That's
seen
a-
people when they put their phone
That's
in
their
their
leather
wallet.
phone or their leather phone
Yeah.
holster, bro.
Or
seen
their thing is the wallet. Yeah.
Sometimes I actually grab my wrong holster. Shit, that's my gun. Hold on
Yeah.
a second.
It's
bud.
crazy when people do that because it's like that's your whole life.
That's so
I
scary.
mean, you could put your checkbook in there, your phone, all your credit cards, your cash.
You talking about your wallet your whole life?
Well, like right now, I
Or
could
your
lose.
phone is.
I could lose my wallet, and I'd have to make a phone call to a couple credit card companies and tell them I lost it.
Yeah.
I'd have to call.
But if you lost your phone, you couldn't do none of
I have to call Gander Mountain, tell them I lost my
it. Yeah, but your rewards points
my
card.
rewards points card.
Yeah, they're gone.
I
found them in
I'd have to
the
call.
parking lot.
I don't know even who you call for a driver's license.
You
I
don't.
think the
You just go
governor-
get another one.
No, I think you have to call a governor first if you lose your license.
Yo, shut! I need to shut my license off. Somebody could have got that.
So I call a governor's office, and he would say, "I'll take care of it." And then,
She and your case, he is a he. Never
yeah,
mind. Sorry. I
now
forget,
it
you're an
is.
OP.
Yeah, it's Kevin Stitt.
It's a
He just
they.
banned abortion. So
Yeah. Well, they're doing it here too.
guess
don't worry.
who earned a vote? Kevin. Anyways, I just don't know. Where was I going with that?
The
Oh,
phone. The
if
phone's
you-
more important than the wallet.
Yeah, if you have your phone, if I had my phone in there and my checkbook in a big long wallet like that,
Oh God, if you lost them both,
to
game
lose my
over.
phone, that's too much. 'Cause now I
Traumatic.
can't call any of them.
Traumatic. And I wouldn't even know how. If I lost
No
my
home
phone,
line. No phone line.
I lost
do
my phone.
No.
You could hand me your phone.
Do you guys still have dial-up phones?
Not anymore.
Like you talking about a home phone?
Yeah,
I love
dial-up.
that you just said dial-up.
Oh, like dial-up, yeah.
landline.
Right, that's what I said.
Dial-up's internet, bro.
He's speaking of a landline.
I get it. Home phone. I just recently shut mine off.
Well, they're the high wires are phone lines, right?
Well, amongst other things, yeah.
Water.
Water, natural gas.
A lot of those
phone.
are water tubes that are running across. I get that.
It's natural gas straws.
That was the original oil pipeline. That's why they're
Yeah.
trying to make it
Well,
bigger.
one of them, the big one's oil. The little one's
Yeah.
water, and then one of them's phone.
Well, the up and down one, that's air.
Yeah.
So
That's how we breathe.
yes.
It's
Overrated,
filtered. I mean, it's fine. Right. That all makes sense. I didn't know that people. I thought they outlawed that shit. Dial-up phones.
We fucking
They might as
saying
well.
dial-up phones, you motherfucker.
No, it's same thing. It's a dial-up. Like when you use dial-up internet, it's same. It's a phone line. It's AT&T.
Landline.
But
Yeah.
you see, if you have a landline now, it's usually through your internet provider.
Well, not. Well,
Oh.
yeah, but that's the same person usually.
But it's
Cox
the
is
same
your-
line. You get your internet and your phone from the same line.
I don't.
Who do you guys get your internet from? Oh, you Cox? Or do you have the cool internet that you can play virtual reality with?
Cox.
High speed.
Yeah, I'm a middle-aged white guy.
The one that you can fucking play like tennis,
Oh, I
virtual reality
pay,
tennis with
I
the
pay upper
Asian.
premium internet,
yeah.
baby.
When people tell me how much I want to spend on internet, I say that's not enough. You know,
Ooh, man, it looks like a Beamer.
I want to spend more.
I just called you for good internet,
Yeah.
not normie internet.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what I'm looking for.
And internet's like a shitty girlfriend.
Yeah, you're listening.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
how I used to make all my phone calls sounded like that. Dial up.
Oh yeah.
Either that or you call the fax machine.
Did you guys
Where
used
you
to
gotta look at boobies.
print porn like that? Remember when you could print porno pictures?
Well, you had to because it would download so slow. It was easier to print it out and jerk off to it than wait for it
Yeah.
to download.
Yeah, for sure.
It was
You just
crazy.
hit pause.
I don't even remember the first 3 years
Fred.
was literally when they made internet. All you did was chat rooms.
I know. In the first 3
And I
years,
talked to 45-year-old dudes who said they were 7-year-old
Yeah,
chicks
all
and sending
the time.
pictures of my dick and
Yeah,
stuff.
all the time.
and there was so much less gay porn on the internet.
Oh,
it's hard
Oh
to get off.
God, it was.
It's hard to find.
Yeah, it really was.
I could. I remember the
You really
original.
had to
I
ask
remember the
around,
original
get right
stuff
there.
was just like, your buddy's mom's
Yeah.
downloading shit because it took
Yeah.
so long to get it all the way across. If you could do it bell plane to bell plane, I could get
I don't
a
know.
boob picture
The
pretty
original
quick.
stuff to me wasn't that great because you didn't see anything. It was just mounds of bush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love that though.
Porn
Did you?
didn't come out in the 70s, bud. I don't know
Huh?
what you're talking.
Yeah.
Or porn did, but internet didn't.
I like looking
No,
at
I know, but that's the stuff they started uploading.
Yeah.
Should we
It's
Google
the
what was
70s,
the
started
first
from the
porn
beginning.
ever on the internet?
Ooh, that's a good
On
question.
the internet?
Taboo.
Yeah, I can look.
It's behind the
What
green
genre
door.
was it?
Two girls in a cup.
Probably.
There's something with K Parker,
That was
I'm
after
sure.
that.
First porn to ever be on the internet.
If you're asking me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been
No, that'd be different. First porn pictures because that's got like upskirt, the bloomers.
It's
I
been
It's
saw
hard
the
to prove
bloomers, you know.
definitely, but it's
That's-
believed that the
that's
first
photograph.
porn site was sexy.com.
Nice.
It
I
was
went there.
registered in 1994
See if
by
it's
a
still
guy
going.
named Gary Kremen.
Love that.
Yes, that rhymes with Kremen. Yes, that rhymes with
Oh,
semen,
yeah.
is what they even say on here.
Gary B.
You don't
Creamer.
have to even say Kremen. All just
Yeah.
is another word for semen.
yeah. If you've been creaming,
I've been
that's
creaming.
well,
I've been semen.
And let's not forget, before porn, we had Leisure Suit Larry,
Oh,
which
it's
was
games.
basically porn.
Oh, dude, we could buy it. Sexy.com's. It's $9 a month.
Well, 10. It's $9.99.
All right, $10. Is that a day?
yeah. But would you get good traffic at
He
sexy.com?
he just Googled it, dog.
More than you get at waterhead.com?
Well, no, we had to buy them both.
Okay.
We'll have a link on
Yeah.
Waterhead to the sexy.com.
Waterhead.com, DBAsexy.com.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I like it when we add extra stuff to it.
Doing business. guys.
Backlinking.
Yeah, I love DBA.
It's been so long since I first.
I have 3.
the
since
Kinsley
I first-
Institute for Research
Kinslow Group.
in Sex, Gender, and Reproduction is believed to own a majority of the existing copies of the earliest pornographic films.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Well, you don't want
it's
the
film.
original porn because that's all pedophilia.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
number 10,
You
Deep
can
Throat,
smell it through the screen.
1972.
See, it did come out. In the
That's
70s.
modern day porn, though. They had porn back in the fucking Wild West when they had
for
the big
sure, but
leather.
not
cell phone.
videos. They had pictures, and that's what I'm saying. That's where the bloomers came in.
Oh, and
Yeah,
they
that
blinded
was
all
the
those women.
original.
The
Yeah.
first ever documented porn was in France called
Hello.
Les Coutières de la Marie.
that sounds.
That's a
sexy.
big bush.
The
Yeah.
Coochie de
Well,
Marie.
the biggest.
yeah. I like
And
the
AKA
after that
Nickelodeon.
was 1896 called The Kiss.
All right.
1912 they waited a shit long time and in Argentina to release El Satero.
All right.
Oh,
L.
Latinos.
Oh, satire
Germany
porn.
followed up it took him 3 years to either shoot this, make it, or watch it.
That's
Am
centipede.
a bid.
Well, they had to fuck
A
it
bin.
first. That's why.
It's true.
Germans are notoriously bad lovers.
Yeah. And
First
robots.
USA
they
porn
tried their
ever
best.
listed made out of
Yeah,
the
they
porn or USA, A Free Ride, 1915.
Hot.
Oh, 1915. That was hot. That was a hot year.
Yeah, it's free ride.
hmm
That's where
It's widely
grass
considered
ass
to
or
be the
gas
oldest
comes in.
existing American hardcore pornographic film.
That's all also
Hardcore.
pre-Holocaust. And don't tell me there's a Holocaust porn.
oh, there is.
I already know.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're getting there.
Holocaust, Anne Frank.
Mhm.
I think there's some
Hideout in the
think it's
Sun.
Fraulein.
Trench
There's the
warfare.
cover for 1971's
The Fraulein.
or
Das Fraulein.
1960s Hideout in the
Frolicking.
Sun.
What happened to good old
Oh,
times?
my.
Women had, you could see their rib cages. Nothing hotter than
That was,
Wasn't that-
that was
wasn't
back
that
when
the
America.
days?
That was when America was great.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You
what
see
Trump
that
was
bump?
trying to bring back.
Time machine.
Ring.
In 1969,
time
Andy
machine.
Warhol directed Blue Movie.
Well, the 1915, that's also pre-Holocaust porn.
What was it? 1915 in
Pre
America. What was it
WW1
called?
too, I think.
Yeah.
Free ride.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. At least our involvement.
1915.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that was
1915.
the original
When it mattered.
Nickelodeon.
They're
Right.
rubbling up a little.
I'm kind of interested in 1970s Mona.
Do you guys like it when
That's a hell of a cover right there.
when a woman's bush? It should be able to catch vegetation. You know what I'm saying?
Like if she's walking through a field, like
I think it
catches
should
on
look like you could
vegetation.
grow vegetation in it.
No, I meant like if you're eating a salad over a woman's lap, it should catch in there.
Disagree.
If it doesn't, it falls to the floor.
Disagree.
Damn, girl, you've been picking them mung beans
How-
again.
How much do you guys like? How much force do you guys like on the woman's body?
Little to not
Not on
much.
their face, Casey, on their lower body,
Like legs, vaginal organs.
upper leg,
I don't like a lot.
their
Genitals.
leg cave.
I don't like a lot. And like me, I don't like a lot because when I get too, I have a lot going on now, but I get too much and it's taller than my wiener.
Oh, I like.
When I shave, it makes it look
I like it
bigger.
to hide in there.
You gotta keep that
I
stuff.
do a fade. That way
Well-
it makes it look bigger.
well
it's a lighting
groomed.
thing.
Well groomed.
Yeah, you don't too much stank absorbs into there.
That's the good stank, though. That's the aroma.
That's not the good stank.
Stanky.
Yeah, that's the stuff that duck used to dive into. That's that money. That's that money stank. That's that copper stank.
It tastes like pennies.
Mm.
I like
You-
that that's done in
you don't want the-
2006
you don't want the-
and they have it trying
yes.
to look like a.
You don't want the
Yesterday.
stank and you don't want the rug burn.
Well, you got to move fast enough to get rug burn. You know what I mean?
You just get one of those long
How fast
hairs
do you?
stuck.
How fast do your hips move? When you have
I
sex?
think last time I measured was 37 miles an hour.
That's pretty quick.
It's
Oh,
about
I was gonna say,
average.
I've hit 67.
I didn't
to 70
calibrate
a
it,
couple
though,
times, but
beforehand.
not on average.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
on average. I'd probably 26, 27.
I like it. I think every
Thrust?
every
Oh,
four,
it's heavy.
every 14 seconds is what I go by.
Linear.
That's a thrust for you. Is
That's how long it takes for one stroke to get in.
You're like an old timey oil pump.
I'm an oil rig.
yeah, but
I like to fuck like an oil rig.
I don't even know if you. I've seen you.
Women like that. Yeah.
They don't.
Older women love that.
Dead people are fine with it.
You find like a 75-year-old. And you
Yeah, we got
say,
a priest. We got a corpse up on the.
I'm gonna oil rig you. You find a hot 75-year-old. Usually they're black.
Oh, but they want the.
Oh,
Ooh, girl.
Mm-mm. They like it slow.
Yeah,
They
like an oil.
like backing up a dump truck or something. You know.
Dump
But when do you
truck.
pull it in?
Well, I mean, I'm going forward, but it should be that slow.
But then what speed do you go out backing
I always
out?
pretend there's a kid in there. You know.
all right.
I don't want to run
In the
them over.
room
Yeah.
or inside the womb?
In the womb, not
Okay.
the room. There's always a kid in the room.
Oh man, a 75-year-old with a kid in there? He's
Yeah.
got to been in there for at least 30, 40 years.
It's done, buddy.
Ugh.
It's done.
Ding.
You're
Yeah.
90,
Hello!
97th
Hello
trimester.
there.
I don't know.
It's a good place for a stick up.
Welcome to the show, everybody. That was the pre-show. We were testing microphones. So we had to make something up, you know.
Yeah.
So
I've been pre-showing all day, but
No, that's pre-cum.
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I do get that confused sometimes.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
true.
Makes your undies wet. And
Yeah, my pre-show does. Yes.
I think what we do. This is those guys from Wichita. We're not affiliated with CNN at all
We are not.
or Fox News.
That's right.
Newsmax loosely.
But it's a solid go on Smell-O-Vision.
And what's the one that money guy's on? CSNBC RQT.
They've reached out to us to be part of their division.
But we are part of the RT network still, correct?
Yes, we're still doing that, Race Truck Network. So thank you guys for listening. One of the questions I had for
Yes,
everybody.
Golden Boy is here, Chris. Thank you.
Golden Boy's here.
Thanks for noticing.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice. It's just nice. You know. Hey, Zach, how's your cat, man?
Look how little my hands look in that video.
Very small.
I gotta take this.
It's
shirt
not
off.
the video.
They're getting smaller.
No.
Yo, Zachary.
Oh, my hands are as big as your
You
hands.
need to drink more water, man.
Well, yeah, I'd have not. I don't know. Not on camera, they're not for sure.
Yeah, look at it. Hold your hand up on camera.
I am. I'm waiting. It's catching up. Look how big my hand looks on camera.
My hand looks.
Yours looks tiny.
Yeah, his hand's like 4 foot away farther, and it's still bigger.
Still
than
same size, bro.
Whoa, look how big your hands look, Shannon.
Oh my
Huge.
God, he's got massive hands.
Wow. Hey Zach, how's your cat, buddy? Anyways, I'll take this off, make my hands look
Yeah.
bigger.
It does look
Good
bigger when
idea.
you don't have a coat on.
Yeah,
That's for
that-
sure.
that
Because your
big
arms are
sleeves.
the same size as your hands. So
Right.
Let's see how it looks. We should do this more often.
well, yeah, we do mic checks
Figures
once
stuff
every
out.
2 or 3 years, but we don't do a camera check
Should
ever.
I broadcast like this
It is more natural. I
It
like
is.
it.
to
I like
look
that.
normal?
Yeah.
All right. I had a question that I thought it's kind of controversial. Can be. It can be divisive, I guess. With the modern 2022 rules. But
You mean common decency? Go ahead.
you can understand that before we were here, before internet existed, when we were using ditch porn, and then before that, when we were just taking black and white photos that
Of your
people
sister
drew
and stuff.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
draw a picture of your sister and sell
Stepsister.
it.
Easy. We have a story about that too.
But there's this time
E.T.
when the world had to be built, whether it be the pyramids by the Egyptians or aliens. People had to do stuff, so they did stuff their way, not our way. There's no way you could build what they built if you were using modern rules. Like if somebody was like, "Hey, I'm going to build a gigantic skyscraper right here," and they're like, "Where? In the city?" Yeah.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I'm just going to build a fucking building, and everybody's like, "Good luck." Nobody said, "Oh, you can't do that. Go pull a permit." There's none of that shit. None of that happened. You're just like, somebody would walk by. What are you doing? I'm building a tower.
Yeah, this is
Cool,
pre
you know?
blue tape or red tape land.
Yeah,
Can
and
I
then
help?
a guy would be
No.
up there hammering and be like, "Yeah, he fell off and died."
Yeah.
And like, fuck. Wow.
Now back
Can I
then,
do it? Yeah.
back then it was like, hey, what are you doing? Stab, stab.
Didn't matter.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
they quit asking questions.
Can I-
soon?
Can I build this? Did you slaughter a goat? Yeah. Well, why you
Go
asking?
for it. Right. And
Stab,
so there
stab.
was, you could say that there was like, oh, people were so shitty back then. And that's, we've evolved from there and all that stuff. And that's a better way of going about it. But to me, there are some things that when we evolved, we left behind with it. You know what I mean? I get it that maybe you shouldn't allow people to go in the middle of the city and build their own tower. You know what I mean? Maybe that's not without codes or something, could get people hurt. Okay, I can follow. But don't you think that back then they did something that I think we should bring back? Do you think that women should be allowed to eat in front of us as men? Do you
Well,
think
that was a hard left turn, bud. I mean, you went from buildings and
it's all the same
codes.
rules?
Well, that's true.
those were men's men back
suppose,
then.
But, I mean,
You mean under the penalty of
Law?
like law?
What I mean is when you used to watch I Dream of Jeannie or Bewitched, the old school
Oh,
ones.
the linear foot of the jawline.
yes.
That woman would go in there and she'd bring, the doctor his dinner and
Mhm.
she'd bring him his drink. She didn't eat dinner.
Hey, bud,
You go eat in the kitchen.
we need
If
to
you're
take a
gonna
show
eat.
pause and go fix your mic real quick. You let me go talk. You sound like you're in a tunnel. Heard it from
Tunnel
two.
version?
I don't know.
Tunnel
What does he need to do up there? Sorry.
vision.
I don't know.
You got a little too much verb. You can throw some
No,
verb on there.
No.
It does sound a little different. Maybe it's not loud enough.
We sound pretty normal. You have.
Let me go see if I can fix something.
I think-
BRB.
This one definitely.
Eric, I think that's what he was trying to say.
I'll get back.
I mean, if I'm gonna
Well,
guess,
I just don't want people to feel like they're having tunnel vision.
double.
Double tunnel vision.
I think what he's saying is back, it could be as early as
Did
the
you do
50s,
anything to yours?
60s, that at least on TV,
Yeah.
the women would come in from the kitchen, and normally through the swing doors, and they would go in through the swing doors,
Yeah.
and they would place the food down on maybe a TV tray if it was like the 60s or something. But
Whatever
normally,
happened to TV trays?
no.
That was I think
It's another-
what if we
another
brought
topic,
those back?
Casey.
Sorry.
Another
we need to
topic.
have
Sorry,
ours.
I jumped. I moved and I completely got off track.
Does it sound
That sounds better.
better?
That
Yeah,
sounds about
that
a billion
sounds-
times better
that is
here, and I'll
right.
check here in a second.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
That is correct sounding.
All right. Well, it sounds a little hot, but I'll go with it.
It is a little hot.
You're
but
a
it's
little
fine.
hot.
It's fine.
Thank you, baby.
It goes with you.
Yeah, baby.
Let us know if this sounds better. However you do that.
Sounds better.
I guess my thought was, it's a respect thing. Now it sounds way
Yeah,
too.
turn it down.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's
that was weird. I don't know what you
Yeah.
touched. Just volume. Never. No.
Yeah. Now it sounds too low.
I'm mixing.
He's mixing and matching. That's all right.
Well,
What do you think
Up
now?
just a
now we're
teeny,
good. A little bit up.
teeny,
Little bit up?
I mean, just
teeny,
scotch.
like a scooch.
Yeah, just a cunt hair.
There. right
but
there.
not a.
He hadn't
That's
even-
it.
I
That's
like
it.
that he
That's
hadn't even
good.
touched it yet. And you said there.
All right. Don't you think that it's a respect thing?
Respect
Just
for the woman or the man?
for the male
Or
women.
the human race in general.
I think it's for the family as an example. So if you have a daughter or you have a son should know women don't eat in front of them. The daughter should know never eat in front of a man. So it's family thing.
So it wasn't a legal
Poop,
thing.
maybe.
It was more of a societal norm.
Back then, I think it's actually you went to, what is it, grammar school? Women were forbidden from regular school. Don't learn to read. There's no reason for it. You know how to use a
How
cookbook,
back
right?
then are you talking?
1989, I think. This is
27?
no, dude. Women were actually, I think, more respectful back then.
Because they were scared. A lot of people were more respectful back then.
No,
Yeah,
they
but
were,
how do we get that back? That's what I'm
Well,
saying. Like,
they were beaten.
You,
That's why.
Yeah.
Here's how you get it back. You have to rephrase it because it's not a matter of respect.
You treat them with the respect that they deserve and they'll be kind.
It's a matter.
Yeah.
And
it-
good luck with that.
It's a matter of understanding the value of serving another. We were actually
it's better to give than to
gifting.
get.
We were gifting that pleasure to somebody else of,
Yeah.
hey, I want you to feel better about yourself, so go ahead and serve me.
Serve
That'll
me.
make you feel better.
Yes.
My wife
Like the
still-
Lord said.
Well, your wife does, but does your wife have the audacity to eat in front of you?
If I tell her not to, she does. I mean, I've never looked at her when she's eating, so I don't know. I don't.
That's the problem. Never do that.
Well, I don't. I mean,
Casey never opens up the blind, so he can't see if she's eating or not.
See, the weird thing is if you
yeah,
set
if
up
she
a
sits in that room and I'm in this one, it's fine.
if you set up a camera in your kitchen to spy on your wife to watch her eat, it's not fucking fun.
Well, your wife sits on the floor and eats, but that's a weird thing. She
No,
does
she
the
eats
Indian
normal.
style. No,
She-
she sits Indian style and eats. It's just a native thing she's got into.
It's just weird, and
Oh, that's only when she's sleeping. Sorry.
it's not really about my wife. She is a person that is a woman that's married that eats in front of her husband. So it's
What's-
kind of about her.
I mean, what's wrong? What? I guess I missed the premise of why that was wrong.
I don't feel good. I was sick for.
He was.
I still feel sick.
You're-
and that's why I tested.
Your
in-
family constantly
is sick.
is.
Oh, that's
I mean,
Way,
you guys
way
are
to
going
keep,
on
way to keep that
at
streak
least
alive.
9 months of once a
Hang-
week. Your wife posting a picture of, well, he was puking, she was puking,
Yeah.
I was,
Hang
The
out,
cat-
hang out
cat
with
was
us. And tell us
puking,
you're
the
sick
cat
afterwards. Thank
So
you.
I make sure I tested all your mics before you guys sat down.
Thank you.
Should be fine.
This one tastes good.
No, I just haven't been feeling well. So just being around food, I do it for a living. Makes you want to throw up, and then watching somebody eat sometimes can be the most nauseating thing.
Or
I don't know
hearing
if
them
that's-
chew.
I think, but you
Mhm.
are
Is
you
fucking
obsess on
taxing.
anything that you pick to annoy you, like somebody
Breathing,
using paper, writing on a pencil. I
Mhm.
mean, I worked around you, and
praying.
the list of things
That's
that
a big one.
annoyed
That
you.
still is. That's a big
Mhm.
one.
The only
Praying.
person you don't mind praying is praying mantises, but that's always been their thing, and they're
Yeah.
not going to stop
Well,
it for
they're
you.
silent about
But
it.
he's always wished they played basketball.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I mean?
Be a great nickname for a
know.
b-ball player.
Yeah.
Praying
Man,
mantis.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah, for sure.
That'd be great. You have to be a white guy, I think,
Aye.
or Muslim,
Why?
or Muslim.
It couldn't be an Asian though.
Blacks
couldn't
aren't
be,
religious.
Couldn't be
What
German
the
land.
I think they're more religious.
Yeah, but it's all
Yeah.
They're the kind of
Yeah.
yeah. You mean happy, loving, getting
Yeah.
to God religion?
I don't think
hey,
you know black people
no.
like I
No,
know black
praying
people.
mantises have very small
I bought a car
waists.
from a black guy today. Did you?
You bought-
Oh Jesus.
Oh
Casey.
no, Casey, you didn't.
I had to. It's 2022. You can't not.
Casey's
You
a
can
meal
ask for a
now.
real salesman. That's still.
The other one was too.
Is this car stolen, sir?
That's why I bought it for as cheap as I did.
No, I'm just.
I mean, was
Those
that
are
his
jokes, guys. It's a comedy show. We do comedy show. Get it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not funny.
Laugh along.
Thank you.
I don't think it was. I
It's
was being
working.
serious.
Laugh along, Cassidy.
The most honest people is who I buy vehicles from.
Well, you bought a. What happened to the? What are you doing? You bought a vehicle today. What inspired this?
I've needed to. I've been looking since I sold my truck.
What'd you buy?
What'd you buy? What were you? Because you sold your.
Kia.
You sold the S10.
I haven't yet.
Saturday.
Oh, the other truck, the Texas Ranger edition.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've had that money, and then
Mhm.
my Christmas light money, everything I've been saving,
Right.
and my plan was to.
I thought you were gonna buy that Mustang.
I was gonna. It was sold before I could. Next morning, it was sold.
That was a sweet car.
It was, and I would have bought that instantly.
Did you see that?
What year?
It's like a 78 or
Hell
something.
It's an
yeah.
80.
It was a 1980 4-cylinder shit box.
Yeah, if it wasn't a 4, if it was even the 6-cylinder, I
Yeah.
would have bought it, but I couldn't
Oh,
do the
dude.
4.
Oh,
Although the car I just bought's a 4-cylinder.
what did you buy?
Chevy Malibu,
Nice. Classic.
What year?
2018.
Oh, nice.
Not classic.
Oh yeah, classic.
Well, it's a
Still
classic
classic.
name.
Yeah.
Did you look it up? On,
Leather?
see if the
Convertible?
engine is shit or not?
I mean,
Leather,
no.
vinyl, cloth,
Yeah, it's an LT.
Cruise control.
Yeah,
luxury.
it's got cruise. It does have
Nice.
cruise. It does have cruise.
AC,
How's
I
that?
asked for cruise.
How's that rear defrost?
Does it have tires?
heated seats.
How many auxiliary outlets?
9.
Wow.
And it's got 2 like regular
How many tailpipes?
plug-ins. Like you can plug your
Is it steering wheel
TV
drive?
into it.
Is it a 4-barrel?
Steering wheel throttle?
Did it have
No,
a wet
it's
bar?
self-drive.
And it's got paddles?
Can you plug in one of those Glade plugins?
Yes, it has enough room to put one of them in there.
How's the foot pedal? Soft or
I
hard?
don't have. You don't have to touch them in it.
Oh,
That's
wow.
you're not. You don't remind me of Malibu. I guess I've only seen you in S10 and your truck.
And my Beamer.
I don't. I never watched you when you drove your new truck. I didn't
Where's
like
the
that.
kegerator situated?
You wouldn't like this then?
Is it different? Do you act different in it? I bet you do.
I think so. I've only
Hey,
done
What
it
color
once.
is it?
White.
Casey. Steve said that Eric's the blackest guy on the show. That's in your face.
Hey,
Bullshit.
Huh?
There's no way.
Hey,
Ah,
Steve,
yeah,
rank us.
look at that.
Rank us.
What?
Steve knows the real
I
thing.
am the blackest dude.
Skin Man's the whitest. We know that. That's
Listen,
out.
I
I
even
think
with
Casey's the whitest.
Oh, that's true.
I
what
think,
Yeah.
Well, I
yes.
think they're tied.
Just bought a Chevy Malibu.
Yeah.
from a black guy.
Oh, it didn't matter.
It was
Yeah.
his personal car.
Well, for a day.
Right, he stole it from another nerdy white guy.
Well, that's true.
Okay. Are
Yeah.
your windows tinted?
No,
What kind of gun do you keep in your car?
I'm not Andy.
We need a soul check,
That's
Steve.
that wasn't the question.
That's not a truck.
Rank us.
Andy
one-
doesn't keep a gun in his car.
No, he
It's
does.
just
When he
a
drives
truck.
the Leaf, he has a fucking gun in there.
He keeps a gun
Yeah,
everywhere.
that's true.
Dude, he goes to church. He's got
Yeah.
a fucking
Have you seen
12
his new?
gauge to his back.
Have you
and-
seen his new tow gun? It's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
You're talking about his left ankle piece or his right ankle piece?
No, his shoe gun, man.
Yeah.
Oh, have you
Yeah.
seen the armpit gun though?
Oh yeah.
Not his hip holster.
Well,
with
no,
it,
that's
but-
just, yeah, it's just different holsters.
With those
Same gun.
toes, that's a long gun.
If
Yeah, it
Andy's
is.
ever tying his shoes in front of you, he's loading his gun.
Yes, he is.
Right.
His other one, his side, his
you ever
third side piece.
It can add Andy to the ranking of us. Rank
It's
us.
a disease. I mean, you know, it's
Andy
a
might
disease
be
like
the
another.
blackest.
That's true.
Andy the Blackest?
Yeah.
But the
if
gun
we're
stuff,
talking about
no.
heart,
He doesn't
soul,
talk and he owns a
and-
gun.
No.
And he, could
and he
be
hates
on-
mayonnaise.
Oh, he does.
Hold on, we played basketball. and
Eric
I won.
Andy 2, Mexico. Thank you, buddy. Conrad 4, Skinman. Coach, Coach is the whitest.
Ah, damn it.
Andy needs to bump down to 5.
Steve, I don't know what I've done lately, but
Ah!
you know that's bullshit, dog.
You know where I fucked myself? Having 2 homes.
Yep.
That is, but no,
True.
that's true though. You leave yours the most.
Yeah.
You've been abandoning for a
All
long time.
times.
You're gone all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so that's true. I am. God damn it.
Yeah.
Best
dude.
dad.
Yeah,
best
right.
relationship with my wife, even
There you
though
go.
she and as white things we get in millions of dollar debt like only white people
Oh.
can.
True.
But I don't think that black people, much like me, they don't want to watch women eat either.
Your
Oh, no, they're fine
Amazon
with it. They
boxes,
love it.
your
What?
Amazon box collection
But we
every
don't
week.
You don't
it's-
see that no more. Have you guys
Well-
noticed it's not there no more?
I have noticed that.
No, I haven't.
What are you guys doing?
I'm disappointed.
She has to. I run the Amazon account. It has to be approved to me. She puts it on there, and I say,
wow.
I'll order it.
So, oh boy.
Nope.
Ouch.
Nope.
Yikes.
No, we're cutting it down. We're saving money so I could buy a car
Now, are you happy with the car so far? When did you buy it?
just today.
Oh wow.
About 20 minutes. I got it home 45 minutes before the show.
You know what I'm gonna do today? Buy a car.
I've been trying to buy a car for 6 months. I had a car bought Monday.
Yeah.
A 2019 Malibu was going back Tuesday. I
Yeah,
had
but still,
insurance.
that's the whitest thing ever.
Why
Buy
are
a
you going
car.
to Malibu? What is the Malibu thing with you?
I actually started out. The whole point was I'd been looking for a long time. Gave up. So we went to get. I was going to get Isaac like a little Cruise or like a Nissan Sentra or whatever.
Mhm.
We found this real nice deal.
Yeah,
on
those
a-
are both shit.
We found this real nice deal on a Hyundai Elantra, and
Thanks, good.
Those
we-
are nice.
Yeah. So I went to go look at it.
No,
well,
the
every,
engines
just
are
like every
garbage.
car that I've looked at,
Yeah.
People were already there or sold the next day. If there's a good deal on a decent car, they're gone. I mean, within 4 days posted.
Especially business days.
Yeah. for
Yes. So I went over there, took off at lunch, took the rest of the day off, went over there to go look at it.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 people there looking at it. One person was going to leave to go to the bank to see if they could finance. I went walking around. There was a 2019 Malibu. It was a rebuilt title, but
Yeah.
it was very affordable and it only had 41,000 miles on it.
Where was it hit?
By
front.
train. By train.
And
It was commuter train.
but he showed me
And
like he had
here
the
are the
thing where like
pieces.
they actually had this one like it was a factory repair or not factory dealer repair
Oh,
on that one. So I was like, I just got to go move $3,000 is all I'm short on this car over to another account or borrow it real
Yeah,
quick,
your offshore account. Bring that in.
and
Right,
and make sure my insurance company will do full coverage on it.
Yeah.
And I'll buy it tomorrow. And
Sure.
he said, "Cool, dude." And I said, "I'll put 1,000 down tonight." And he said, "No worries."
Yeah.
Call. They don't open till 10. I text him at 7:10, taking the day off.
Dealer
I'll be there
hours.
when you guys open.
Sold
Get
dog.
the car, and he goes, "Sold the car last night." I said, "Fuck, thanks for calling, letting me know." Dude, here, I'll actually read you the.
But did you go back to that same guy to buy this
Fuck
car?
you! No.
No,
No.
I went to a black guy.
Yeah.
I went to a black guy.
He wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. You just
No,
bought it
this
from
guy was the
he
most
stole it
honest
from.
guy of everyone I talked to. Cleaned up the car the best, at least tricked me.
Yeah.
But
Oh, they can pimp a ride. I've
Oh,
seen
for
that.
sure.
hello, sir. My name's Casey. We talked yesterday on that
How many
2019
fish tanks are in the
Malibu.
car?
I needed to hear back from my insurance company. Everything's good.
Does it have the mayonnaise warmer?
I've got the funds moving over to my account today. I'll be there to get it this morning. Malibu's already sold. Not even sorry. Hey,
How many
dude.
LED screens he's got up in there?
One.
Huh? One LED screen. Nice.
I said, fuck. I said, thanks for calling. Let me know. Yesterday, I left there with you.
Calling.
Fuck.
Did you say fuck?
Yeah.
Boy, you just flipped it, man. You
So-
went from hello, sir. I was transferring my funds and speaking to my insurance agents.
And then he
Everything seems to be
he
be
said
above
his
board.
reply was, you and 3 other sets of customers. I'll let you know if it falls through. And I said, after this, I don't think I'd buy a car from you. I was a no finance needed customer, and you could even reach out and just let me know it was sold. I said, have a good day. It's all good.
Yeah.
I sold the car last night at 6 p.m., which is when we close. If you think I'm going to stay late to call you to let you know it was sold, sorry. I
Yeah.
don't get in the office till 10 a.m. You reached out to me at 8. That sounds pretty fair to me. After this, I don't think I'd do business with you.
Oh.
And I
Oh,
said,
man.
I said, right on. You have a great day. You sure showed me.
Yeah.
3 minutes later, apparently he thought it was funny, so he's talking about it in the office. Owner hears. About 3 minutes later, I get a call.
Yeah.
The owner of American Autos just was reading an
Rusty
exchange he had with
Ford?
my
Oh,
salesman.
no. Yeah.
Super, sorry, what can we do to make it right? I'm like,
Nothing. Go to hell.
Yeah.
And he's
fire
like,
that
well,
guy.
he's like, technically the car's still here. They're going over to get financing. But if he did do that to you last night,
Yeah.
I said, so you're willing to screw the other? I said, you just made it easy for me to know my answer. I said, no,
Right.
it's good, but it wasn't. So far, it's still by far it was. But before this one, I've been looking for a long time. But, it
But
was
just at Malibu's.
no, a lot of cars. But
It seems like it's Malibu.
Yeah, well,
heavy.
that
I
was
mean-
the black one was the first Malibu. I went and looked at
Easy.
a silver one, and then
Talk about the car.
yesterday
Car.
that was
That's fine.
one that I liked, but the pictures did not. It smelled like literally Indian food in there.
Oh, cat
That's
shit.
not-
a cat shit car.
That's not Indian food. It's curry. Okay.
And it was bad, and the rework that
I'm
was done was
sorry.
bad.
I'm sorry.
So
I
this
turned on the
one-
seat. I had to
I'd
go.
kind of given up. This one
I
got posted
smell spicy
last
rice
night.
curry.
Went
You
and looked
like it?
this
It has
morning.
coconut milk.
Yeah.
Smells like beanie weenies in here.
I'm covered on it. I got a 3-year warranty, so I'm good.
Beanie
you're
weenies
fine.
are only good for one
Powertrain.
thing. Put
It's
it in
got
golf,
60,000
golf
miles
holes.
on it, but it was wrecked. It needs the work
That
on
was
the
for
car
you.
was done awesome. The rest. But
Beanie
I
weenies
got a
are only good for
2018
one
car
thing.
for
Put it in golf
$12,000.
holes. All right.
That's a good deal.
Okay.
And
So-
it probably gets great gas.
Right
mileage.
before
36
a
miles.
charity
Yeah.
tournament.
And you're keeping the big silver truck for Christmas lighting.
I got to move my rack back over there, but for my trailer and for that.
Yeah, I get put your racks in the middle, man.
Yeah,
put
that's
my
going to be
racks
a
in-
running
So-
start with the big ladder.
You're a family of 4 with
Well,
6 cars,
5. Well, the truck will be parked, so we'll have 5. We have one extra.
but you own.
Yeah,
You
I own-
have 2 trucks,
Well, I own
a Malibu,
a
and everybody else
51
in your
Chevy
family.
truck, a 79 Camaro. I've also got a
Whoa.
81
I'm
Chevy
saying
truck.
that's being
Where's the
stored
Camaro?
on your plantation here.
I got 3 motorcycles.
Yeah, he's the
well,
blackest.
no,
guy.
you got
Yeah.
2 motorcycles on a trike.
That's true.
Thank you.
2.5 motorcycles.
There we go.
Yeah, unless this is a chop shop, there's nothing black about you, buddy.
That's right. White as can be.
Hello.
I'm gonna call you Snowman.
Who here's up to date with Atlanta and has watched all episodes of Atlanta?
That's what
That's what a white person would
people
say.
watch.
Gay!
Black
Uh,
people watch they watch Yellowstone like the rest of us.
Yeah. And Family
Yeah.
Feud.
And watch Billions. And
Yeah, black people love
fucking-
Billions, dude.
yeah.
That's a good show.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't watched the
All
latest
of the white
season.
shows you come in here and
Oh,
talk
Ray
about
Donovan.
are the whitest
Oh,
show
if
ever.
you go to a barbershop and mention Ray Donovan, you get free haircut.
Talk about
Ray Ray?
Oh, you talking about Donovan?
Oh, Ray
I've never even heard of him.
You is I'm talking about Donovan.
Yeah.
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 I'll
I
cut you. I'll give you a fade.
I defend, I don't know where me
Who's
and
that
Steve
Malibu
are going
parked
for, but that's
outside?
fine.
I like
he
it.
don't need me in his corner.
That's a sweet whip.
Boy, Steve really pissed Casey off.
I don't like being called white. It really pisses me
I
off.
know that Steve knows
I
that.
fucking hate being called white.
Because he's your buddy. He knows.
And I'm the only one here that self-identifies Mexican. I don't know how I could be the whitest.
Charlie
Oh.
Sheen and the
Steve,
Turtle
rank us in
family.
terms of Mexican.
Yeah. Oh, God
Yeah,
damn it. I'm
let
going to
me
lose this one, too.
Charlie.
You self-identify as Mexican because that's a white thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you're trying, you got that white
I
guilt.
like the family
Orale.
the family orientation of Mexicans.
Yeah,
And I fucking love their holidays and their general
they're very
fun-loving
religious.
spirit.
Though.
Yeah.
They're very religious.
their holidays. You mean Cinco de
newly they
Mayo?
are. What?
Cinco de Mayo?
And all the other ones.
Cinco de Mayo.
Such as
Cinco
Only-
de
It's only north.
Secondo and
Cinco de Mayo.
Christmas,
Cinco de
Thanksgiving.
Octobero.
Yeah, I think Casey's thinking of the word siesta.
Oh, I do love all of those celebrations.
Yeah.
The siestas they do.
He likes the quinceañeras, the
Oh,
siestas,
yes.
the
Oh.
fiestas.
the coming of a woman and a man.
Hey,
Ah.
I have been to Concierge in Mexico.
That's a circumcision of a woman, right?
Lucky.
No, that's
uh,
the coming out of a woman.
Nope,
Declaring
that's
yourself as
also-
a woman.
That's also wrong.
A quinceañera?
Didn't it? It's a
That is the
gangbang.
declaring of a womanhood.
Dia de los Muertos.
I watched that. I listened to a whole show on NPR about a quinceañera.
Dia de los Muertos.
Sounds like a white thing to do, Casey.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's-
listened to a lot of NPR. That's pretty white.
I'd like to learn about this
spooky.
culture. Let me
Day of the
watch
Dead.
this biography on this documentary.
Now,
on
Day of the Dead is
quinceañeras.
celebrated all through Mexico. However, Cinco de Mayo is only celebrated in the north.
I celebrated on the border.
What that it would be because it's north.
Yeah,
I think
know.
he means the restaurant, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, on
Yeah.
the border.
He was talking about the southern border.
Well, it's good because they got chips and salsa. And
They
it's
love
just never
it. Yep.
ending.
That's true.
Never ending.
Top shelf margaritas only $8.
Yeah, they don't know shit about a michelada.
I think that we
What
should.
the fuck is up with what do you got, Zach?
What?
What do you got, negative Nancy?
What?
What's
I'm
over there
negative, he's
stewing up
fine.
in your butthole? The show.
Wow.
Michelada is fantastic. And on the border doesn't know shit about it.
What's
That's
a
it.
michelada?
It's clams and lettuce.
It's a
and
red beer, basically.
tomato juice.
It's a spicy red beer.
It's a
It
clammy.
comes out in a fish bowl.
So he doesn't
It's
go to
like
Mexican
Clamato.
restaurants based on their alcohol drinks,
beer,
not their
Clamato
fucking
juice.
food.
Yeah.
No.
And Maggie sauce, Worcestershire sour, salt, pepper,
I bring
little
my own
bit of garlic,
alcohol
and a
in.
lot of lime
So it's a
juice.
clamato mixed with Bloody Mary mix, basically.
No, but it's
pretty
got-
much, yeah.
does it
And a
have clams
shitload of
in it?
lime.
Oh, that's
Way-
a clamato.
Like, yeah, you fill up the lime juice way, thick, and it's delicious.
And that's what a quinceañera is.
Served
No,
with a
no,
bunch of
it's a michelada.
thinly sliced cucumbers around the top with a little bit of Dijon.
Are we not gonna circle back around to why women shouldn't eat in front of us?
I
I think
told
we
you why they
we ran
shouldn't.
off of it and we were trying to skip away from
Now,
it.
if they're
Yeah, I know.
if they're
No.
eating a molcajete, no problem.
I
He-
told you I agree
he
with you, and
No problem.
they should get back into the serving others. It would make them happier.
If you and I get married,
My wife waits until I'm done
When?
eating to
If,
eat. Does
thank
that
you.
count? My wife waits until I'm done eating before she goes and gets her food and serves herself and eats in case I want more or any extra. Does that count?
that's better. Yeah.
'Kay.
Now, but if
And
you
usually I
were-
leave the room when she eats anyway. So
Yes. If you were to take the remainder of the food and trash it,
I do sometimes. I do.
I'm done.
Or I
with
give it to-
peppers.
She hasn't ate yet, and I'm out giving like
Yeah.
pieces to the dogs.
right?
You know, there's like 7 fries left. I'm like, I'm just gonna give the dogs each one.
Then you can have the rest.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Now, are you saying this because they're more irritating to watch eat?
Yeah.
More than men?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. It's
More smacking of lips?
well. The
and
difference
stuff?
Because
is
you can't stop staring at their heaving breasts.
no. It's the thing of when. Okay, for example, if you're dating somebody and you are on the courtship phase and you go out to eat, you don't go to. We didn't. Maybe we should have. We didn't go to Golden Corral and be like on our 9th plate. We'd be like, oh, let's go eat at this nice steakhouse and I'll just get a filet. And you act like, you don't normally eat like the horse you are.
Right,
And they like, oh, I usually for dinner, I just have a salad. And then smash cut to fucking 12 years later after marriage. And it's like, I'll just have a couple ribs. I'm not hungry. And it's 9:30 at night. And they're like, I'll have the rest. And it's like, what? no, don't do. I don't want to watch you eat a rack of ribs tonight. That's you want me
I
to
don't
have.
know. That's
I get it that you don't
pick
have
the bad
sex.
food because I like greasy things.
I know, but it's
Why
like,
do you sit around in the kitchen a lot?
Yeah,
I
that's true.
well, I have a smaller house now, so I can see it, and
Oh, you have an open concept?
it's really,
It's open.
yeah, it's open design, and you can watch people eat in there and watch them sleep and watch them shit. It's really open. It's just
Hello.
You got a
No
recording
walls
studio out
anywhere.
there.
yeah. I do have a nice studio out there.
There's no walls for the kitchen. There's no walls for the bathroom. There's just a toilet out in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
I love that you don't have no storage and turned your shed into a studio, though.
Oh, I got priorities, buddy.
I know
Yeah.
you do. You
Gotta have
nailed it.
priorities. Well, fuck it,
You're gonna
Yes,
have to
we'll
use a
build
lot
you-
of butter.
Well,
If-
what about
We'll
what
build you
about
a
women
tarp house.
eating bothers you more, bud? I mean, what are you talking about? Just the amount they eat?
I don't care if it's a woman that I don't like.
See, and I watch
No
videos
or
of
like.
women for eating like
If I see
naked.
a random woman eating, like if I turn on the TV and there's a woman eating from a baking show or something,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. It's
Okay.
competition. You gotta taste it. I get
Well,
it.
yeah, you don't know them.
Yeah, and they're usually just having a couple bites. But sometimes it's like, I know it's gonna be 4 days, maybe a week, maybe 3 weeks when you wanna have sex with me again,
Yeah.
lady.
Hmm.
But I can't get this image
Oh,
out of my head.
there's an app for that now.
So
She
what do
doesn't
you
need
do when you go out to eat with your wife? I mean, she just goes out to sit and keep you company?
Well, she'll tell you. She'll be the first to tell you. We stopped that.
We stopped going to eat.
Yeah, we don't go out to eat very often. If
We're on a
ever.
budget, honey.
We're on a budget, and that's true. But there's another side of it. I can't order for you. I used to be able to be like, oh yeah, she usually likes that.
You shouldn't order for her.
It's a gentleman thing. To do.
No,
Used
it's
to be.
not. It's a misogynist thing to do.
I am a man. I have misogyny in me. I was born with it as
true.
a male.
The other day, he had
You're
a
equal
he had a
partners.
blister.
Like the
Just popped
song.
it, misogyny came out.
got
Nah,
the misogyny
Yeah.
in
You're
me.
equal partners.
We are. And the equal part is, you don't have to make any decisions. I have to make them all because I'm responsible for them all.
Once again,
Until
let's
you
get
fix
to.
the divorce court, then it's
that's
Oh, you'll
another
get there,
thing
don't
that
worry.
that builds your self-worth is succumbing to another.
That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only Catholics and
well. Do you think that if your wife told you today that you're going to get a divorce,
Mhm.
and she said, "I already filed for it. I'm getting the kid." Say, imagine your kids were younger.
Okay, I was gonna
I'm
say.
keeping the kids.
because I would say keep them.
Yeah. You just ranked up in the black department.
I was gonna say I'm only here for the not child support. That should move me up as well.
Yeah, but you still got to pay it. I'm staying in the house, so go find your own thing. And then I know you want to say that this shit's worth something, but it's not. So I told my lawyer all of our possessions are worth $5,000, so you can get 2,500. And you're like, what? And you have to pay child support and alimony and all this other stuff, and you're not even married to this person anymore.
I will fucking be in heaven.
Well, maybe I asked the wrong person.
I mean, I love my wife more than anything.
No, I just mean I think that if it's going to be
I'm
so
just playing.
one-sided when a marriage ends, then it's got to be one-sided when the marriage is going on.
Usually, the one-sided ending is because the one-sided going on.
That's because the
I know
one
you're-
person couldn't understand that
No.
if all the responsibility falls on one person, you don't get to make any choices no more.
But they don't all. But one person wants all the responsibilities and lives
No, they
that
don't.
life.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
No. They
They-
want to pretend they want the responsibilities.
They
No,
are required
he
to
in
have
his
them.
relationship doesn't. I don't know about. I know what the other one he's talking about, but he likes to pay the bills. He says he
I-
doesn't.
I don't like to.
She
but-
would do it. She wouldn't do it the right way though.
Well, that's the important part.
I mean, she would do it. They would be fine. They would all get paid, but they wouldn't be the right way. You just like being in control. I'm the same way, but I just gave that up. I like to control everything outside the house, which is also why I got into.
Right. That's why you don't allow Amazon purchases anymore. But
It's true.
I don't know, dude. I don't.
don't-
I'm playing facetious here.
I know
Clearly,
you
I
are.
can't outlaw women from eating in front of me.
Well, you could in front of you.
But can I bring it back to a time when that was common culture and everybody seemed to be happier?
Well, you should have been out rallying with the guys that just lost because they were trying the 4 years before.
Conrad,
That's what Make America
there
Great
is-
is.
there's a day coming up that you can reinitiate this if you plan it out right. We have Easter coming up. We have
That's
Easter,
Happy
Or-
Easter, everybody.
Easter
Sunday.
dinner.
Sorry.
Did you guys?
I'm
I just
assuming
found out
they-
how Easter was
Is Casey on his own conversation over
Yeah,
here?
he is. I don't know.
You said
That's a buzzword for it.
Yeah.
Easter. You know
Easter.
how much he hates Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
he hates Jesus.
Easter Bunny's black, not white.
Casey, they're talking about Zombie Jesus Day.
No, I was
No,
gonna.
you
what-
can on Easter dinner.
Yeah.
You just have the women serve the men. It's
Uh-huh.
not. It's not hard. You just
Not
say, hey,
in
why don't
front
you-
of the
all the
kids.
men sit down and eat. The women are going to serve us.
That's how Amy. That's how a family is. Right? That's how it should be. I mean, that's how it normally goes.
What I'm saying is, I think you're living in this world where all of that stuff that I'm talking about actually happens.
Yeah.
And then you're saying like it doesn't have to
100%,
happen.
Exactly.
Eric and I live in a world where we understand if we got hit
Oh,
by
your
the
women.
train.
Your women are super libos.
I know, but if we got hit by a train, that you'll buy our car later after it gets
For
destroyed.
sure.
Yeah.
That
Our
little girl car you have, I'll take for sure.
I know without a doubt that both Miranda and Heather would be fine because they would then go find somebody else to do all this shit for them. You know what I mean? They might make a couple months, miss a few bills. It doesn't matter. It would be 10 miles a day I'm running until I'm ready and I'm going to go out there and I find the first guy and then they'll marry that person.
You think so? I don't think your wife would ever marry again without you.
No, she wouldn't want to, but she didn't love me.
Yeah.
Just like Miranda doesn't love Eric.
It's convenience.
It's a necessity.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm-
bare necessity.
I know you're out of this. You're in a loving relationship.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When I look
You're
at
in
my
a
wife,
50-50 marriage,
when I look at my wife, I say, "Feed me 6 deviled eggs."
and I'll feed you 3.
Just total Clockwork Orange with
You
it.
guys feed them to each other.
Deviled eggs is a white food. You move down one.
I won't eat deviled eggs.
And you can pretend that you have a happy marriage until you see us together.
You don't even know
You
what a happy
don't even
marriage
know what a
is.
happy marriage is
I,
like.
I can envision it, and I can't even compete with.
They
these
would
guys.
fight
No.
What?
his
No.
grossness with his obscene cleanness.
What?
What?
Never.
No, I think we're
Nope.
cleaner. I'm cleaner than you think, and I would respect
Actually,
it.
in his ride, it's about as equally dirty
Casey,
as
let me
yours.
explain something to you.
That mud butt says different.
When this guy gets married to this guy,
Yeah.
and it will happen, he'll
Thank you.
actually care about his marriage, and he'll become the cleanest man that Eric will get mad at how clean he is.
He's at least 3 generations away from being able to. I'm like, his son's
That's
going to
wrong.
be cleaner than
I
he was.
disagree.
And
Here's
his
what's
son
gonna
after,
happen.
but
I'll walk in and I'll say, "Hey, sweetie, before we get ready for bed, I got to pay the bills." And Eric will say, "I already did." I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Wow.
No,
And that's why he'll be cleaner because he won't have to be tasked and labored with all this extra work. Because I'm going to help out a little bit.
That's right.
he hasn't seen a bill.
And by
in-
the
Eric
way,
pays all the bills.
hey, by the way,
no, Miranda does all
when
that.
that happens, Casey, when that happens, he'll try harder because he will think that he failed Eric because he should have paid
Well,
it
my
earlier
problem
than the
is
day.
he should have been trying harder this whole time.
This guy right here would say, "Hey, babe, I just got back from a 3-mile run." He would do 4.
I'm gonna go do another mile.
That's right.
Only
And
to
they
Hey,
pay
I'm
the
not
push-
doing very good.
they
at
would
proving my
push
And
point.
then he would
other-
come back and he'd say, "Sorry, I didn't mean to, but I did 4.
That's
You
right.
did
Eric is like-
3," and I'd go, "It's funny because I lied. I actually did 5. 'cause
That's
I knew
right.
you were trying to
And
one
I
up me.
give him a kiss. See you later. I'll go to another mile.
That's why I
That's
love
it.
you."
See, that's how it was going to work.
Now, Mexico, how many
He
jobs
loves
have we
communication.
worked
He won't
together?
communicate. This thing is not
Jobs?
fucking
Yeah.
going on, man.
Several,
He likes to sit down and
Including
talk.
your backyard
Oh,
and
this is
random
gonna be
dude ranch.
fucking awesome.
Oh, more than
Could
several.
you imagine
Yeah.
us having a 2-hour conversation?
And
It'd be an hour and 50.
how many arguments
He's
have we
looking at his
gotten
phone,
into?
laying there watching
It's like,
Ray
well, we need to
Donovan.
do it this way.
Like 2, maybe.
Right.
Out of
Jonah's
all those,
running in there.
I
Hey,
mean,
dads.
We've shared
are you guys
bedrooms
doing?
before.
I don't even think. I think within
We
a
slept in
year.
a tent together.
I
It's
think
fine.
within
and
a
it made
year,
us stronger.
within a
Zach.
year of you two being married, you would already
I
be
agree.
bedroom divorced. You'd be sleeping in separate bedrooms.
Dude,
I
when
don't
I-
even know if I would say a year.
When I on the rare occasion I'm in bed with my wife, if I turn the TV on, it's can you turn that down? Can we have to watch this? When I share at nighttime with him,
Yep.
hey, you want to turn that up a little bit? I want to listen to that Always Sunny as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's your Earl Grey tea that you like.
What do you want to watch?
Yeah, but then you
Conrad?
find out what he's
Whatever
really
you wanna
watching:
watch.
Sex in the City, The View.
Oh no, we would have the same. We'd be watching It's Always Sunny every
Hey,
night.
babe.
Every night.
Hey, babe. You still got those Slim Jims under the
Hey,
bed?
I
do.
think Andy and Skin Man have a better
They're
chance
spicy.
of staying
Careful,
together
'cause you
married
like-
than you two.
You like spicy at night?
I don't know.
You?
I think I'd.
Oh, Me and
Well,
Mexico are in it to win it.
I think
yeah,
I'm
we're in
a
it
good.
to win it,
I'd be a
man.
great husband for Eric. You know.
You'd be a great provider. I'm not going to deny that, but he needs nurturing, and I don't know if you can
What?
provide that.
You both will be great
Mm-hmm.
inner, income earners for each other.
Sure.
And it would be, all of it would
You guys
be,
would have a lot of disposable income
it would
together.
be, like you
It'd
said,
be
a
emotional wealth,
it'd
though.
be emotional wealth
I
and
know.
physical wealth.
Yeah.
Love wealth, and I mean, and wealth, and just money. Because
Eric, where's my balance of nature? My gummies.
it's right here.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I knew you was going to ask. I had them under my pillow.
It's right beside your pocket meat.
I don't want women to stop eating.
Hey, watch this. I made you tapioca. I know you don't like it. Gone.
I just want them.
But you don't like when guys eat in front of you either.
I just want women to stop breastfeeding in public and stop eating in public.
They're
buy-
eating their breast milk?
Don't
I'm so confused.
don't
know.
serve food from your body, and don't put food in your body.
Yes, leave
In
your.
public.
I want you to cover your body up. Wait a minute. Am I Muslim? Cover it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Emotions, cover it up.
What a-
Hair, up, cover it up.
Is it somebody that, for all women, or just women that you might have a romantic interest in? In other words, your sisters. Could they
It's all
sit down
because he
and
doesn't have
eat, and eat
romantic
a,
interest in his wife, and he's talking about her. So it's
eat
all
a
women.
Subway footlong beside you?
Mm, I'll allow it. I would allow. I don't actually. You're
What if
right.
you're trans?
I don't think. I think it's the
Men
person that I
transition to women.
care about the most is why it would bother me. You know what I mean? If I didn't care about the person, I don't. It's not that I don't care about my siblings, but you know,
You're
whatever.
not gonna have sex with them
I'm not gonna have sex with them or worry
this
about
this
it.
week.
Eat as
Yeah.
much as you want.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. You know, that's between you and whoever eventually.
That's between you and God.
That explains why you never want to take me out to lunch or anything. When you and
I want to keep the fantasy hot.
you and your buddy over
I-
here go out
I'm
to lunch,
sorry.
don't call me.
That's what this is about.
No, that's a whole nother thing.
I just. Well, that's why we're not as gay or black because we're so gay. Blacks aren't gay.
That's
What?
true. That
Undercover
is true.
Brothers?
No, blacks aren't
That's
gay
a whole
people.
thing.
Undercover Brothers, that's a great movie. He's not gay in that movie.
Undercover.
He's a woman chaser.
That's a whole thing where like black guys that hang out.
You're
they're
thinking of
upset
white
with each
chicks.
other.
The only time black people are gay is if they're hooked on drugs.
Or hooked on phonics.
Or hooked on Napoleon Dynamite. Or Dolomite. Yeah, Dolomite.
I read this story. Do you guys know who Ed Buck is?
No, I know
The
who
inventor
Joe
of buck
Buck is.
knives.
Chris Buck's dad.
Joe's brother? No, Ed Buck. We should know this. This should be a documentary.
Okay.
It should. And it probably will come out. He just got sentenced to prison.
Oh, wow.
What
did-
he was
what did-
doing.
yeah, what did
He's
he
a
do?
billionaire, I guess.
Wow. All right.
And
well, so
he
he's white.
was inviting people over. Then, under the lawsuit, he
Right.
was forcing them to take methamphetamines
Okay.
and then using them for his sexual pleasure.
Ooh.
But he only did it with black guys.
Oh.
He was forcing them.
Supposedly, that's what they made it sound like. It seemed
it.
like these guys were, because they're like, the
Eat the
first
meth.
time they came over, I did kind of overdose on meth, but then I came over there again, and then they died. Like,
Yeah.
they really overdosed.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I seen a thing on that.
I
Yeah.
either saw that guy or somebody.
They did a Law and Order thing
But
on
he
it.
does not look like he doesn't look like the typical guy that I guess I don't know what a guy who drugs black people to anally rape them to death looks like. But in my mind,
Right there.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
no, he looked like who's
Hold
the
on, he looks way more like a
Space
serial
Force
killer than me.
vice president. He looked like Mike Pence, kind of.
Really?
That makes sense. That's exactly what all serial killers look like.
What's
They have
his name?
glued on faces.
Listen, Mad Al, it's not.
Looks like Joe Pop.
It's not. I'm not trying to bring in
Hold
politics.
on.
I'm just saying he looks
Lemon
like it.
maybe, but Mad Al. no.
Listen,
Hey, you
Donnie
leave my
Lemon.
you get that lemon out of your mouth.
I'd love to put that lemon in my mouth.
The fucking you get my lemon out of your mouth.
I
Unless he asks you to put it there.
Like-
Hold on, I'm the only lemon fan.
Do you
here.
remember when the
Not as big as me. I saw him live at New Year's.
Los
Pinched his butt.
Angeles Clippers,
You said it was him.
the LA Clippers
It was
were
him.
But he have
getting
no
in on that
pictures.
trouble?
What's that?
With what trouble?
When that Donald Sterling guy
When
was
he said the racial stuff.
when he said the racial stuff, and
Suppose allegedly.
when he allegedly said all that stuff about her hanging out with
Right.
guys and whatever, and he got fired. When people showed me Donald Sterling and told me the backstory of that, I said that makes sense.
Looks reasonable.
When
Yeah.
he showed me Ed Buck, it does not make sense. And then it's like, well, he only did it with African American guys. Okay, one was 24, one was 55.
Gross.
Black doesn't crack. I didn't know.
Age ain't nothing but a
Age,
number.
nothing but a number. It's just crazy because you'd think, oh, young black guys. That's
Now
what
let's
it says.
get it on.
He likes that, but no,
No.
didn't matter.
But he might have been experimenting.
it seems like he enjoyed. I don't know if he gave or took.
He looks fine. He looks like Who does he look like?
That's
Paul Newman.
That's.
That's true. It
I was
does
gonna
look
say.
like-
I literally thought that was a cool hand Luke.
It does look
snapshot.
like Paul Newman,
Does.
like a salad dressing
Sure
guy. Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
That's Ed Buck.
That's Ed Buck, dude.
Oh yeah, I see that as being
Inviting a 55-year-old.
Oh yeah, that is secret gay guy.
He's got that silver tooth there in the back.
The
Yep.
teeth,
Yeah,
the
but-
skin.
But he
tone.
did meth too with them.
Yeah,
I'm sure he did.
without a doubt.
Well, you'd have to.
So look at him now.
Oh, that doesn't look good. That's not a good look.
Shit, that looks like
Ow.
Ginger
Ah.
Baker.
That
Yeah.
is.
Good
that-
God.
That
Fine.
definitely looks like
Find some
Don't
drums.
put her in my film. I don't want her
No,
in
he
my
was a
film.
good-looking guy a couple of years ago. Look at that. He's got a teddy bear back here. Look
That
at
was 1987.
If
Hey,
you
take
read
some
that,
meth.
it says second man dies at wealthy gay
That's Teddy
Democrat
Ruxpin.
donor.
oh yeah.
I knew I didn't mention he's a Democrat. It doesn't matter to
It
me.
doesn't matter.
But I do remember the story now because he was a big.
Supporter of.
I can't remember. He gave a lot of money.
He's got a border collie in his lap. He's got Teddy Ruxpin in the
reject all.
background.
Reject.
Check that shit.
There we go.
Los Angeles police are investigating the death of an unnamed man he has a name, guys, at Buck's home in the early hours of Monday morning.
His name is Victim.
Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department said officers responded to a report of a man not breathing at 1:05 a.m. on Monday. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
Police brutality against blacks is getting just fucking out of control.
Again.
The Los Angeles County Department of Medical Examiner Coroner is expected to announce the cause of death in due course. It comes after another man, Jamel Moore,
Jamel.
26, died at Buck's home in July of 2017.
He got
LA Police Beat.
No, he fell down the stairs.
The Department of Medical Examiner Coroner found that Moore's death was the result of an accidental methamphetamine overdose.
Nope. Stairs.
Oops,
In-
that's too much.
July 2018, a charge evaluation worksheet from LA County District Attorney concluded that there was insufficient evidence to prove beyond
That's
reasonable doubt that Buck
right.
was responsible for the death of Moore.
Stairs.
Would you like a little bit more for Santa Claus?
It also states that it could not be proved beyond reasonable doubt that he gave drugs to Moore or possessed drugs.
Well, he only got 30 years.
Can't prove that.
Authorities are carrying out another review of Moore's death.
Yeah. A little bit more for
Los Angeles LGBT Center, which provides services for the LGBT plus community, has released a statement following the second death. And they want the department to aggressively seek justice. Okay.
A little bit for the reindeer, a little bit for Santa Claus.
Why are they involved? Just because he has sex with black men doesn't mean he's gay.
I don't know. It's very confusing to me.
Well, that's what my thing. Just because he's feeding them meth and they keep doing it and they die,
Yeah.
how's that him? I mean, I know he provided it. I get that.
It's like, do you think that the doctor that killed Michael Jackson should be in trouble? You know what I mean? Like, if Michael says, "Give me more," I did. Did he die?
The physician should, because he should be instructing him, and those are prescription medicine.
And it's too much.
Yeah.
It's
As a
too much.
But
physician,
as a
you have to
drug
be the
dealer,
tax man
you
on
probably
that.
shouldn't.
But as Ed Buck, you're just a guy that wants to have fun meth sex.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you give it up easier when you're methed out.
And you can say, yeah, I only had this much meth.
Yeah.
He brought the rest himself. He would have been fine if he only smoked my meth. But maybe they found evidence that he actually gave them more meth when they were passed out.
But my other thing
Right.
is, what if they came there on their own meth and they just were maybe coming there for the sex,
Mm-hmm.
and then they did some more meth,
Right.
and died.
And
They forgot
accidentally
they
died.
were already on meth.
Oh, right. Well, how much meth can
But
somebody
could they
do?
blame the first person
Well,
that
it
sold them
depends on
meth?
where you get it because sometimes it's spiced up the flakka. I've heard noise.
Or the
about
That-
that.
fentanyl. Fentanyl will do that.
Fentanyl.
Is it fentanyl?
Oh, I'm sorry, the fentanyl, not the flakka.
Yeah,
Two different things.
Fentanyl.
It's a fentanyl. Fentanyl.
Fentanyl is
Yeah,
what it actually
Quick
is.
question: When you guys get married, are you gonna have him have a tattoo like that with the two little
Are those scorpions,
scorpions around his neck?
No, those are
crawdads.
crawdads.
It's like Gaker Mayfield.
Oh.
Well, it is.
I'm gonna call Conrad my little crawdaddy.
Ooh,
We're getting
Oh,
married.
dude, if I'll get a crawdad tattoo.
What up, crawdaddy?
Sorry,
Wow.
Charlie.
You better sleeve up for me.
well,
I have no idea what that means.
he
Tattoo
got
that
caught
arm,
up
baby.
in January
Roll that
6th.
sleeve up. It's going deep.
I want that sleeve. Oh man, I want that whole arm tattooed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the rubber glove.
I don't date a man that don't sleeve
This
up.
crawdaddy goes right here.
It's just gonna have lines that says not enough, just right, too much.
Too
Yep.
much.
That's an overdose.
And then, oh my damn!
I don't know. Ed Buck's getting what I guess came to him, but is it really a punishment to send a man that only had sex with black men to prison?
A billionaire in prison, he's
Yeah.
gonna get drugs in there,
Yep.
and he'll probably find one or two black men
Oh
in there.
no, I have to go to prison.
Darn it.
Ooh.
That'll fall down face first.
Well, you in here.
I had sex with black guys. Okay.
I fucked two black guys to death.
Okay, so good to see you. Nice to meet you.
I'm glad you're my roommate.
It has to be just like
I smoked this meth.
I'm feeling really tired, boss.
who do you think Elvis? It'd be like if Elvis Presley went to a sorority house
I got
When-
a headache, boss.
when he was alive.
My
Right?
thing is they call him like they keep saying like they keep listing as political donor, right?
Casey, he was a Democrat. He got all.
No,
the-
that's fine.
Yeah.
I just went to say, and I went to his donation. He's total for federal officials 25,600,
That's not
Yeah.
enough.
state 22,237, county
That's just a write-off.
20,250, and city 52,600.
$100,000, bud. All
That's
in.
nothing. I
There's
did that
there's
last year.
limits of what they can donate, and I could be wrong, but I believe he was known for putting the parties together. I can't remember what they were called, but he'd get all the
Ted
rich
Lieu,
friends.
this guy took 26,000 or
He's not black.
25,600.
No.
This guy
he'd get all the rich people together and
took
then invite the
18,000.
politicians.
He's a former LA attorney, which is I could see why he was paying him off.
Yeah, I remember him back when those stuff was going down.
This
you know?
guy got 12,500.
Oh yeah.
He was drugged by him as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, but I'm sorry
I
that
can tell.
it's
No, I
okay.
don't care.
Democrats do bad
No,
things
I just
too.
every one of them was everything that lists him as
Casey,
Democratic political donor, not businessman, not. He was
Casey.
an actor.
Maybe that's what he was known for now.
this is a good-looking gay man. He's a Republican. He got arrested because he had
Oh no,
part of
there's
January
plenty of.
6th.
No, I know that. I don't care. I
No,
don't
it
care.
happens.
It makes me mad that they politicize it so much. Either way,
Yeah.
that all they called him was political donor on
Yep.
every single headline,
That's true.
not murderous.
donor.
You know, I don't
Well,
know.
but I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer, all they talk about him was raping and eating people,
Eating
but he
people.
was a very good mailman.
A
Yep.
Christian.
He was a good. And
Thank you.
have you ever heard about his snooker playing?
Yeah.
The
He
guy
played
was
snooker?
a snooker.
Great
Yeah,
snooker.
Nice.
I think they were
three-time regional
shadowed by the
champion.
torsos.
Wow.
They just list what he's known for,
Yeah.
man.
But they didn't say Jeffrey Dahmer, famous squash champion.
Because he didn't play squash.
Yeah, he
Hated the
played-
game.
You
Played
know,
snooker.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I wish it didn't say that too, but I think that
And
it's,
I really don't give a shit.
I didn't click it because
I
it
think
said
they're-
Democrat.
I think they're all
Yeah.
pieces of poop.
You go and eat one person.
Wow.
If I'd have known that was at January 6th, I'd have been there.
I've been
Thank
there.
you for your service, sir.
I would have busted down the door for that.
That he looks like those are the exact tattoos from the Joe Exotic guy.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
Jeff
there's
one's-
definitely a.
No,
think
his
the
eyes
one-
are too
I
open.
think the one on the left is a cockroach.
Oh,
Huh?
it's got fangs.
That's a scarab
I mean,
beetle.
they're both it's a scorpion
but
and
no.
a spider.
Scorpion and spider. That's what it is.
What is one on
Is
his
it a
wrist?
spider?
I don't know.
University of
American
Minnesota?
flag.
I think it is.
The other wrist, his right wrist.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Care Bear. It's a Care Bear, dude.
I
He's a
think
big
that has-
Grateful Dead fan.
That has something to do with the Renaissance fair.
Oh, it's a
Get it-
Atari symbol.
Get on that cock root.
See, that's the
covered
kind
up
of
this-
bush I was
He
talking about.
covered
one on
up
a
this
woman.
fucking
What's that?
patch.
That's the kind of bush I was talking about. That's a good bush. That catches lettuce.
That's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
jeb bush.
On a man?
That's a jeb bush.
I thought you
right?
had a woman.
I want it on everyone. You know, if you
Again,
can,
that's why this marriage isn't going to work.
you better be.
You
Have
think
some-
I'm actually going to be near his bush?
But he wants you to have one. and
Better
you don't
slick
like
down
them.
them nuts, son.
You're a clean shaven man. I know that from a couple rides. with
Is it
you.
weird? I know this guy's got sagging nipples.
Couple
though.
rides.
You know what I
with
mean?
ya.
Look at those little ones.
But look at his nipples now. Now look at his other picture. I don't think it's the same guy. Either that or he's been doing a lot of nipple play,
That's his boyfriend.
a lot of nipple work. See? Not the
but-
same nipples.
But he stretched his leg
Same
up.
tattoo.
He stretched his arms up. I mean,
Yeah, that scarab beetle's not gonna lie.
he looks just like him.
Yeah, you do look.
Yeah.
Like, this is your brother, man. You know, you gotta get better tattoos, there, Casey.
Looks like my wife gave him a haircut though.
Tattoos. That's true. His hair's fucked
always
up.
forget.
His hair's fucked
Well,
up.
that was he did that himself. He used a Flowbee.
I think I could be. Pretty sure I could be a gay porn star.
You'd come too fast.
I
Yeah,
would.
way
I do
too
come.
fast.
Do you think you come faster from jerking off too much and trying to come fast? Like, do you think that makes you naturally
I've
come
never
faster?
done that.
But I tell you what, there is a section of
What,
gay
the old
porn you
bucket
can get in.
time? Really?
Broke legs, you know, you could just
Oh, dude,
toss
I
them
would
over your-
dominate that
Uh,
shit. Just
for
throw it up
sure.
over and let him my broke leg. You know,
Why would you want to jerk off and come fast?
I don't like my arms get tired. I
Wait,
don't
are you
use
saying-
lotion, so you get raw.
You saying you try to jerk off and come quick?
I mean, I don't really. I
How
don't
fast do you want to be done with it?
less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Good God.
Good
Where's
call.
Maybe 2.5.
Love yourself, man.
He wants to finish before he gets from the place he orders to the window to pick up his food.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I do a lot of masturbation and on the right way to work, so I'd like to do it from this right-hand turn before the stop sign finish.
Sometimes he's still masturbating when he walks in to clock in. He's still got to finish before he hits that
Yeah.
time clock.
Hi. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, that's
What
what,
do
the
you?
long
I mean,
shirt's
like you
for.
really? You do make it a session?
Yeah, it's the point of it. You know, if you're gonna do something against
No, the point
Jizo-
is to.
Do it right.
The point is
Yeah.
to. Like me, I don't drink because I like the taste. I drink because I like to get drunk. I don't jerk off because I like to have sex with myself. I jerk off because I like to come. I don't know if you can say that on this.
You
radio.
like cum?
I
So
don't really like it as much. I like the feeling of it leaving my body.
I do.
Yeah, but the
I do
feeling,
too.
I think that's the one that you're trying to you prolong that feeling.
No, I know you're a
You should have multiple orgasms.
not why with myself ever.
Oh yeah.
I do it right before bed.
No,
and
because-
it's just to let me get ready for bed. You know.
Sex releases endorphins, so you might as well embrace that for a while.
Yeah.
Not just boom, done.
I mean, yeah. If you're asking, do I like do some leg lifts sometimes while I'm doing it? Yeah.
It
Yeah,
makes
well-
you smarter. The longer you do it, makes you smarter too.
No,
I
they
think it's
call
part
it
of my leg
edging.
thing. Like flex my legs up real hard when I do it
Oh.
to try to
Yeah,
You
it's
see,
edging.
go.
Yeah, you got to
That's-
get in the edging game.
That's what Conrad. That's why our relationship's going to be strong because
Yeah.
we're not going to have to worry about sex with one another. We'll just sit in our separate recliners.
Yep.
Watch the same porn.
Yep.
And have a long jerk off session.
Yes.
Every once in a while, glance over at your buddy,
Thumbs
Conrad,
up.
and then
Spit
continue
on my
on
hand.
with the hunting jacket.
Done and done.
Yeah, I think this is where me and
You
Here.
should have to stop and get a drink of jerking off.
Try this 5W20.
I better stretch out my
Yeah,
hamstrings here.
you should get thirsty. If you're jerking off right, you should be thirsty. Maybe hungry. You should get mad when people come home and they were
Yeah.
gone all day. I'm
maybe
gone
my
for 8 hours. You're here already?
maybe my third time.
Wow, that was- that was
if when I
great.
used to take winters off, maybe my third time in a day.
Yeah.
it would go that way, but never.
Oh, see, but that's the problem. I can't do that. You do one good one, not like 4 in a day.
Those are certain days where I'm more hyperactive than others.
Casey, is that the guy you bought the car from?
You guys are
I know
home
my-
already?
Michael Vick.
You want me to fix you some dinner?
Really, go away, guys. I don't watch you eat anyways.
So are we doing a Patreon tonight?
Oh yeah, we gotta do a Patreon. If you guys like,
We used to do an update
if you guys like comedy
Says it's
shows
cool.
and you like spending money, which most of you do, because that's all you guys do, little consumers. You know, you could listen
I
to
feel
us.
like when they unrank white people in their order.
We're gonna do a Patreon because I have a theory that can only be revealed on Patreon. So
Pythagorean theory.
I don't know that one. Go to patreon.com/Conradio. We'll be there momentarily. Until then, don't let your meat loaf.
Conrad has lost a lot of weight. This is when we were in Oklahoma at the playing. Oh, he's a baller, dude. This dude's baller. That's mean. It was just a mean. I said you've lost a lot of weight.